Hey guys, I'm back with another video talking about this new study that was just released. It's pretty much all over the news now. And this study entitled Outcomes of Hydroxychloroquine Usage in United States Veterans Hospitalized with COVID-19. So what they found was that hydroxychloroquine did not work. It wasn't effective. In fact, it had a higher death rate. Now, that's what they're pushing out there, okay? So they're freaking everyone out because you're hearing all this conflicting information that it's good, it's bad, we should stay away from it. So it's one big confusion. First, let me just tell you, this study was not published yet. It wasn't peer-reviewed, and it was a retrospective study. Now, what does that mean? It means that they're using data or events that happened in the past, okay? So this was done in a VA hospital, and they opened up the patient's charts and they took the data and they summarized it. It was done in 368 patients, okay? So that's a fairly large study. And they compared 3 groups of patients. The first group was treated with hydroxychloroquine. The second group was treated not only with hydroxychloroquine, but azithromycin. And the last group was not treated with hydroxychloroquine. 3 groups, 3 different protocols. If you're not familiar with hydroxychloroquine, this is a drug that's being repurposed. It was used for malaria, and now they're using it for COVID-19 because it's what's called an ionophore. And what that does is it allows zinc to travel inside the cell. And if there's enough zinc in the cell, that can inhibit the machinery that is causing the replication of the viruses. However, I've done several videos on this drug before, and it sounds very promising, and a lot of doctors are using it with great success, especially if they are using it with zinc. And unfortunately, in this study, they did not use zinc, nor did they use vitamin D. And just as a side note, vitamin D is very, very important, not in killing any virus, but in supporting your immune system and also inhibiting what's called the cytokine storm, which is an inflammatory condition of the lungs, which it can actually kill you. So vitamin D is shown to reduce that condition. If you look at each group separately and you do a deep dive, you're going to find that each of these groups are very, very different. Now, if you think about it, in the hospitals right now, there's a limited supply of hydroxychloroquine. So they're only giving it to those who need it the most. There are severe cases, severe symptoms, and you have very mild cases. The severe cases, boom, boom, require more medication, as in hydroxychloroquine. The mild cases do not. This group right here basically had mild symptoms, and that group was the healthiest. These groups were less healthy, and they're more severe. So what this study did and emphasized was that the group that weren't treated with hydroxychloroquine had 18 deaths versus 27 deaths with the group that was treated with hydroxychloroquine. And if you combine this drug with the antibiotic, it was 21 deaths. And now they're creating so much doubt because the group that didn't take this drug had the least amount of deaths. And the group that took the drug had the most deaths. 27 deaths to 18 deaths. Without really understanding the study, it really appears that taking this drug will make you worse and actually could potentially kill you. But in reality, these 2 groups were the groups that were very, very sick. So this group was healthier. They had mild symptoms. See, this is not a random controlled placebo test at all. This is purely a survey of the charts and not looking at this important variable of healthy versus unhealthy. 99.2% of the people who die with COVID-19 have pre-existing health problems. They're more predisposed. They're sicker going into this infection. So obviously the mortality rate is going to be a heck of a lot higher, even with this drug and the antibiotic. In summary, this study is not valid. And I'm seeing a huge push in the news to invalidate this drug when many doctors are using it with great success with their patients, especially if they add zinc to it. If you want to check out some of those videos, I put it right here. Check it out.